Hey everybody, how you doing? This is about to be a really fun video. This is a quick story to tell you about these two bucks that I think is super interesting. Which one did you get, my man?
One.
Yeah, the bigger one. Look at that. It's a 6-point. It's pretty wide. Look at how wide it is past his ears. And which one did I get?
This one.
I got this one. This one's a little bit smaller. Let me flip you guys around real quick. So, I got this guy 2 years ago, and he got that guy last year. But let me show you quick snippet. I'm going to show you quick snippets of the hunts. We got both of these on film. I love filming the stuff you can go back and see in the memories. Then I'm going to tell you what's interesting about these two deer. They're related. Check it out. Check out the snippets here real quick. Hey everybody, I'm super stoked. I just got a buck down on the ground. It's a 6-pointer. We've been having this guy on the trail camera. I'll roll in some footage, but super excited. But I gave him the old meh, looked up at me, and I aimed between the 50-yard dot and the 60-yard arrowhead. I'll pop up the reticle right here, what it looks like, but super stoked. Long story short on this one, I found out who the landowner was, gave him a phone call, asked him, hey, would you mind if we hunted on your property? And he said, no, have at it. So this is one of the guys we've had on camera, and we've been after him. Here's another video of this deer. This is at 7 o'clock in the morning on a completely different day. So he was not going too far. He was showing up in the morning and in the evening. It was at 5 o'clock p.m., which is about the exact same time I was seeing him every day. That's definitely the same deer. Here's another video of that buck. This one was at 4 o'clock in the morning. So good to see him, but not as good to see him in the nighttime. But that's that same buck again at 4 o'clock in the morning on a different day. Those are the broadheads that did the trick there. Like I said, 55-yard shot, no problem. Heard the arrow hit him, and then he only went about 80 yards or so in a circle, but probably about 30 yards in a straight line. But cannot tell you how excited I am to have this Tennessee buck down. Alright guys, me and my boys up here in the woods, we've been getting a couple bucks on camera at this spot we drove out to. Hopefully we're gonna get a big buck on the ground for him. You gonna smoke a big buck? Out here with the crossbow today. This is my 10-point Viper S400. Go get him. Smoked it. Yep. Hold him up. Show us the rack. That's the 6-pointer we've been seeing on the trail cameras. Show us how wide he is. Yes, sir. Look at that. Is that a buck or what? Good job, buddy. You smoked him. He only went about 40 yards, 50 yards. I think we're going to have to get him mounted, don't you think? Mm-hmm. Let me see, are you happy? Are you glad you came out hunting today? Mm-hmm. And I am so proud of you. Look at how big that buck is, man. And then all of a sudden, Jackson said, deer! And we're shaking. I'm still shaking. And I said, I could see the antlers. I said, there's the 6-pointer. I said, get on the crossbow. If I didn't show you in the video, I think I did, but man, everything happened so fast. I had already put the camera up, and I said that second one in the back is a 6-pointer. The one in the front you said was a doe? It's a big doe.
I think they were both next to each other.
Yeah, but the one in the front was a big doe. And this guy, the 6-pointer, I saw his antlers. I've got this guy on the trail camera. Let me pop up a trail camera pic. But he's a good little wide 6-pointer. He's a big 6-pointer. He's bigger than the 6-pointer I got last year, man. You're not allowed to get bigger deer than your dad. But I saw that second buck. By the time we saw him, or I don't know about you, but the time I saw them, they were about 30 yards and they were coming closer. I told him, get on that crossbow and use the top dot. That 10-point has a BDC reticle in it. It's got 20 yards, 30 yards, 40 yards, 50, and 60. I said, get on that top dot, because I knew where that buck was coming right for us. He'd be at 20 yards. And what I say, smoke him? I said, get on him and smoke him. Our hearts are pounding, aren't they? He let that sucker fly, and we had the lighted knock on her, didn't we? Did you see that green light on it?
Mm-hmm.
And I could hear and see. The thing was at 20 yards. I could see that you smoked him. Did you see it hit him?
I thought it hit the grass.
Oh no, I heard it and I saw it. And I said, you smoked it! You smoked it! I said, you just got a big old buck. And then we had to go find him, didn't we? All right, so you saw that clip where he got that guy. Give you another view here with the crossbow. I got this one with the crossbow. Same crossbow. That's pretty cool. The other interesting thing is, when he got, I was by myself when I got this buck, and then we were hunting together last year when he got that buck. We were sitting at the same spot using the same crossbow, and the deer were standing within 10-15 yards of where I got the other deer. So completely 12 months apart, we got these deer at the same spot. We were sitting at the same spot. The deer were standing at the same spot, but a year apart. Now let me show you these guys up close here. So I've always heard, you know, there's deer genetics and all this stuff, right? Well, look at this. These bucks were taken at the same spot, but a year apart. This is the one he got last year. How many points? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or if you're goofy and out west, you might call that a 3-point. Here in Tennessee, we call that a 6-pointer. But look at it. Look how the antlers go together. They're forked at the ends. And then this brow tine is much taller than the other side. Well, look at this deer. Try to get him in the same frame here and not fall over. This deer, they're forked at the end. And then the brow tine on this side is much longer. So these deer have to be related. You always hear about, oh, the genetics is the same, and I've had friends tell me similar stories, but this is the first time we've ever taken two deer that I think are obviously related. Here, let me show them the necks here. See how this one, of course, I got the one that was smaller, huh? Mm-hmm. And then look at his. I think these guys might have been twins, twin brothers, but his got to grow another year longer. So his is definitely bigger, wider past the ears. And the one that I got is definitely smaller, especially if you look at the brow tines. There's the brow tines on his and the brow tines on mine. But we got two deer from the same spot in different years that are related. The fork is a little bit different shape. This one's got more of a hook to it, and this guy grows a little bit more towards the center, where that guy grew out pretty wide. But definitely related deer, same gene pool. This one, I think, is probably a brother of this one. If not, they might have had the same daddy and different moms. Hard to say, but just sharing something that I thought was pretty cool. First time that we've ever got this, and he's got two whitetail hanging over his bed. But hey, appreciate y'all watching. Just wanted to share that quick story. We've got two whitetail bucks on the wall that are related. I got that guy, and then my son got that guy. Same spot, same crossbow, just 12 months apart. So now my question for you guys is, have you ever seen deer that looked almost exactly the same? If so, tell me in the comments down below. Hey, appreciate y'all watching. If you haven't already, make sure you go over to WHOTEEWHO.com. Check out everything on there. We got blog posts. Make sure you sign up for the newsletter. There's some merch stuff, WHOTEEWHO shirts and hats and all that. But hey, appreciate y'all watching. Tell me your stories down below of deer that you have seen or up on your wall that are definitely related, like these two dudes. Appreciate y'all. We'll see you on the next one. We're going to be chasing more deers here real soon. Appreciate y'all. WHOTEEWHO.